Hello and welcome back to another edition of Viper Bytes, and we are going to continue our NFL Combine aftermath breakdown. And this time we're going to talk about the running back position. But before we dive right into this, just a little housekeeping. Head over to fantasypoints.com, enter that promo code VIPERS22, and get yourself 10% off that Fantasy Points subscription. Do it today. They've got rankings, they've got articles, your one-stop shop for all your fantasy football needs. Now, personally, head over to our podcasting platforms, whether that's Apple, Stitcher, Spotify, any of those. Hit the like button, put a little comment there, give us a little review, and of course, always smash that like button right here, right down there on the Vipers Network, on this video in particular. Let us know what you think. Hey, who am I too high on? Who am I too low on? Let me know. But hey, here we go. Let's get into the running back rankings post-combine. We start off at number one. He was number one going in. He is number one going out, and this will not change regardless of where he ends up. And that is Iowa State's Breece Hall. When I look for a running back, I want some athletic ability in that position. Hey, he's slow to the hole, but he'll get on a roll, and that's Breece Hall. Good patience, gets to the hole nice and slow, finds it, and then he hits it, and he is gone. That vertical, 40 inches, that broad jump, 10'6", shows you what kind of explosive abilities Breece Hall has. And when he gets in the open field, 4.3940, he is down. That adds up to a RAS score of 9.95. At 5'11", 217 pounds, 31 and a quarter inch arms, 9 and 3/4 inch hands. Breece Hall is the consensus number one. He's my number one, and he should be your number one, without a doubt. Now, where it gets interesting for me is at the 2-3, I keep flip-flopping, and I almost made a switch post-combine, but going into the combine, Isaiah Spiller was my number 2 ranked running back. He is holding on to that, but it's very slim margin right now. He didn't do a whole lot of testing there. He did a vertical 30 inches, not that impressive. The broad jump, 9'6", again, doesn't scream to me anything in particular. 6 foot, 217, 31 and 3/4 inch arms, 8 and 5/8 hands. Isaiah Spiller, you're just holding on to this position because who came into the combine and had an absolute day? Kenneth Walker III out of Michigan State. Now, I will not fault anyone for having Kenneth Walker as their number 2 running back. 9.09 RAS score. 9.09. That's pretty darn good. 5'9", 211 pounds, 30 and 3/8 arms, 9.5 inch hands. His 40, even faster than Breece Hall, 4.38. Hey, we seen what he did in Michigan State. We would have heard more. He wasn't recruited highly out of high school. He only had 2 offers. He went to Wake Forest, never got that opportunity, went to Michigan State. First play in Michigan State, a 75-yard run. We know he can get out there. We know what he can do. 34-inch vertical, 10'2" broad jump. Hey, Kenneth Walker is the real deal. Put some respect on his name. At number 4, hey, big ball of hate, little ball of hate, whatever you want to do. Damien Pierce of Florida, he runs angry. Sure, the RAS score wasn't there, 6.6. But at 5'9", 218 pounds, he is a load to bring down. 30 and 3/4 inch arms, 9 and 3/8 inch hands. Not the fastest guy, but 5.5 or 4.59 on the 40 is plenty fast enough for me. 34 and a half vertical, 9 and 11 broad jump, 21 reps on the bench press. He's got that attitude. I think they tried to spot him. He was going to take the bar. He's like, no, you leave that there. I'm going to finish this rep. Hey, when you run as angry as Pierce does, you're going to pick up extra yardage. I love Pierce. I love his attitude. That's why he comes in at number 4 on my rankings. Now, at number 5, once bitten, twice shy, baby. This may be the motto here. I was big on Kalen Ballage. I'll admit it, coming out of Arizona State. So I got a little bit of cold feet here when it comes to Rachaad White. But hey, you know what? I don't learn. Not very often. The Arizona State running back, 6 foot, 214 pounds, 31 and a quarter inch arms, 9 and 3/4 inch hands, 4.4840, 38 inch vertical, 10.5 broad jump. And we know he can catch the ball out of the field. He may not be an everyday bell cow back, but he's plenty good enough to get in on third downs and make some noise make some explosive plays for whatever team decides to draft him. I feel good about Rachaad White. Now, another player right now, he is built Ford tough, and that is Jerome Ford out of Cincinnati, 7.76 RAS score, 5'10", 210 pounds, 30 and 5/8 inch arms, 9 1/4 inch hands. He ran the 40 in 4.46 seconds. His vertical was 31. His broad jump was 9'10". Hey, he was the catalyst of the Cincinnati Bearcats offense. Yes, Desmond Ridder, he did his thing, moving the ball. But hey, you had to stay home knowing that Jerome Ford could bust out some big runs, and he did this year. Take a look at the tape, look at the stats, whatever you want to be. You're a film guy, you're an analytics guy. Either way, Jerome Ford was successful in doing what he did, and that was running the ball. Now, one of the guys that moved up the most, probably from my beginning of the combine to now, a guy I really like, Zamir White. Why did he move up? How about a 9.82 RAS score? Yeah, sure, that's not everything, but when you're 6 foot, 214 pounds with 31 and a half inch arms, 8 and a half inch hands, and you run a 40 in 4.4 seconds, you are going to get a lot of people's attention. You're going to get my attention. You're going to get the scouts' attention. There's not many people who missed what he did. 33 and a half inch vertical, but here it is. Ready for this? The broad jump, 10 foot 8 inches. Dang, that is a big jumper. Now, Zamir White, you are my biggest mover when it comes to my combine pre-rankings, post-rankings. Congratulations. Another guy who moved up a little bit, James Cook, Georgia. Hey, the backfield mate of Zamir White needs to have a little bit of respect put on his name. 8.7 RAS score, 5'11", 199 pounds, 30 and 3/4 inch arms, 9 3/8 hands. He is not his brother, okay? He is not built down from the waist down like Dalvin Cook is. He's not that guy who's going to go in there and smash between the tackles, but he will beat you on the outside. If he gets to the outside, he is gone. You're going to use him in the passing game. Whoever drafts him is going to want to get the ball in his hands, in space. And you know what? Hey, sorry, Dalvin. Your brother is now the all-time leading Cook family member when it comes to the 40, running the 40 in 4.42 seconds, 33-inch vertical, and a 10.4 broad jump. Coming in at number 9, he's probably my biggest dropper, my biggest trending down player coming from the draft. Your agent, Kieran Williams out of Notre Dame, your agent needs to give his head a shake. I don't think you were prepared enough for this. I mean, when we got into the drills, you looked every bit as explosive. You looked smooth in those drills. But when it came to the testing, I mean, 4.65 official 40. When that 40 first came out at 4.72, I was putting to drop you down in the 20s, man. I was about to drop him that far down. But you have to give some big-time plays, and they weren't there. You have to show a little bit more than what everyone else is doing, and it wasn't there. So for me, you went down from 4 down to 9 when it came to my rankings. And at number 10, Tyler Algiere, BYU, 7.02 RAS score, 5'11", 224, 31.5-inch arms, 9 5/8 inch hands. Speed was okay, 4.52, 34.5-inch vertical with a broad jump that came in measured at 10 feet even. At number 11, Jerron Ely out of Mississippi. This is one of those guys I really like. He is not going to be an every down back. 5'8", 189, 29.8-inch arms there. Hands, not much bigger, 8 1/5, 8 1/4, whatever it is. Speed, I was expecting a little more speed there, 4.52, plenty good enough there, 34.5-inch vertical. But dude jumped out of the gym. Much like Zamir White, he put up another 10-foot, 8-inch broad jump, showing that explosive ability that I've seen on tape from time to time. Jerron Ely was a guy I went in on my Devies, a little bit higher than most people did. Didn't really get rewarded this season, but hey, he's a guy I'm willing to take a shot at here when it comes to my fantasy football drafts. At number 12, bam, 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 Knight. Zinovan Knight, NC State. RAS score again, not very good. 4.61, 5'11", 209 pounds, 30.5-inch arms, 9 1/4-inch hands, 4.58 40, 31-inch vertical, broad jump, 9.6. Not the explosiveness that I'm looking for in my running back, especially in fantasy. At number 13, Kevin Harris, South Carolina. Hey, he did some testing, 38.5-inch vertical, 10 foot, 6-inch broad jump, 21 reps on the bench. That's pretty good. I like what I seen there. Liked what I seen on the film. At 5'10", 221 pounds, he runs good. He's a good load to bring down. At number 14, Brian Robinson Jr. There's nothing junior about Brian Robinson. He's like 92 years old, but hey, his testing 8.18 RAS score, 6'2", 225, big man running the ball. Not a lot of tread in the tires. 1-year starter out of Alabama. You know he can get the job done. He did it all season long. 31 78-inch arms, 9 3/4-inch hands, ran the 40 in 4.53, 30-inch vertical, 9'11" broad jump. The big man can get the job done. And coming in at number 15, Tyler Batty, Missouri, 6.83 RAS score. His 40 was ran in 4.45 seconds. His vertical 33.5 inches. Broad jump 10'1". Hey, another one of those small players. Chalk it up to the Kieran Williams. Chalk it up to Jerome Ely. Batty, 5'8", 197, 29 3/8-inch arms, 9 1/8-inch hands. Not another guy that's going to get the job done. So let's just kind of recap what we got going on here. Post-combine running back draft rankings. Breece Hall, number 1. Isaiah Spiller, number 2. Kenneth Walker, number 3, but he is coming on strong. By the time the draft rolls around, Kenneth Walker could be at number 2. Number 4, Damien Pierce. Number 5, Rashad White. Number 6, Jerome Ford. Number 7, Zamir White, followed by teammate James Cook at number 8. Kieran Williams out of Notre Dame, he drops down to number 9. Number 10, Tyler Algiere, BYU. Number 11, Jerome Ely. Number 12, Bam Bam Zanovan Knight comes in at number 12. Number 13, Kevin Harris. Number 14, Brian Robinson Jr. And at number 15, Tyler Batty. You know what? Those are the rankings. Hey, who's too high? Who's too low? Let me know. Drop yours in there. And of course, head over to fantasypoints.com, enter promo code Vipers22, and hit that like button. Thank you very much. We'll see you next.